Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, July 11th. A lot to talk about once again this morning. First of all, we have the tropical threat in the Gulf of Mexico, and we'll also focus in on the severe thunderstorm threat in the Mid-Atlantic region and Northeast U.S. for late today and tonight. This is the very latest satellite image, by the way, from the College of DuPage weather site. And notice we have kind of an elongated system here this morning over the Gulf of Mexico. We talked about this yesterday, that intensification over the previous 24-hour period should be rather slow, and indeed it was rather slow. There's still some wind shear in the region. Wind shear diminishes today, and all indications are the intensification will speed up later today and tonight, and it's very likely that this system becomes a named tropical storm, which would be Barry by tonight. If not by tonight, then by early tomorrow. Ultimately, it could reach hurricane status, Category 1, perhaps an outside shot at Category 2, and likely to move towards central Louisiana in this fashion right here. There are some indications from other models that it could go farther to the east. All that, of course, is not good news for New Orleans. Heavy rainfall, no matter where it ends up going, central Louisiana or eastern Louisiana. There'll be tremendous amount of rainfall throughout southern Louisiana. One thing I want to point out, the Mississippi River is already running at high levels. Even before this system entered the scene here, we had a lot of snowfall up in the northern plains over the winter and into the spring. That snow melt combined with heavy rainfall during the spring has produced high levels along the Mississippi River. And that, of course, flows right in the Gulf of Mexico, right in this region. So flooding is a serious concern with this particular system. But again, as of this morning, still no well-defined center. That could change over the next 12 to 24 hours or so. Let's now put this satellite loop in motion here. And here we go. We can see after the sun rises here, we can see what's going on now in the Gulf. And again, a lot of thunderstorm activity there. No well-defined center yet, but there certainly are signs that intensification will become more rapid later today and tonight, and again, very likely becomes tropical storm status by tonight. If not by tonight, then by early tomorrow, and it would be named Barry. Well, before we take a look at the European model in terms of the potential track of what will become Barry, let's just look at the latest position as depicted here by National Hurricane Center. Again, it's not a tropical storm right now, not even really a tropical depression. First it reaches tropical depression status, then tropical storm, and perhaps eventually hurricane status. Again, indications are it'll just drift very slowly west, right now moving only about 5 miles per hour, and then start to turn to the north and west and maybe start to impact and make landfall in central part of Louisiana. Some models have it a little bit farther to the east. Now, yesterday we talked about this strong ridge of high pressure building to the northwest, and it's still the case. And because of that strong high to the north, tends to slow down the northward movement of this system, and that too is contributing to the potential for some serious flooding down across Louisiana, really anywhere from Mississippi across Louisiana to the eastern part of Texas. Now, we'll see in a moment here one thing that is kind of interest here. Eventually, the path of Barry may take it to the Mid-Atlantic region here in about a week or so. We'll see that depicted on the European model here, but we'll have to watch for Barry not only over the next 48 hours or so, but perhaps for the next week or so. Also, another system here starting to show up way out in the eastern Atlantic, and we'll, of course, monitor that over the next several days. Well, let's take a look at the European model forecast. These maps, by the way, from TropicalTidbits.com. This is the forecast for tonight, Thursday evening from Wednesday's evening, the 0-0 run of the European model. And here, an intensifying system just to the south and east of Louisiana. Now, this particular model here will run in 24-hour increments. And let's move ahead to a Friday evening. And here we go, an intensifying storm just south of Louisiana coastline. And again, this particular model here by Saturday moves it makes landfall around central Louisiana. Some of the American models, the NOAA models, have it a little farther to the east. Certainly there is room here for that to happen, anywhere from western Louisiana to eastern Louisiana right now. But the European model focuses on the central part. Whether or not it ends up there, watch out in New Orleans, a tremendous amount of rain all the way throughout the southern part of Louisiana. Again, the Mississippi River, which drives all the way down this right here. This is the Mississippi River all the way into the Gulf of Mexico, running already at higher than normal levels here because of all the wintertime snow, springtime rain here. Let's now keep moving forward again in 24-hour increments. And notice the path. First into the Tennessee Valley, and now we're into the middle part of next week. And here by the latter part of next week, look at that. This is actually the remains of Barry as depicted here on the European model, right over the Mid-Atlantic region in about a week, about next Thursday night time frame. Obviously, that could result in some significant rainfall up in the Mid-Atlantic region. We'll worry about that over the next several days. Well, let's now kind of shift to the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S. for a potential severe weather threat for later today and tonight. There are already some scattered showers and embedded thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region, right in this region right here, south central, southeastern Pennsylvania. And that is not really the main cold frontal round of showers and thunderstorms. That comes late in the day and tonight. In fact, this could end up being 2 or 3 rounds of showers and thunderstorms over the next 12 to 24 hours or so in the I-95 corridor region. Here's one batch right now. Looks like mainly to the north and east of D.C., but certainly Philadelphia region, even New York City, can see some scattered showers this morning, maybe an embedded thunderstorm. A more organized line out across western Pennsylvania could reach the I-95 corridor late in the afternoon, and that threat will continue into the evening hours. Any late day or evening shower or thunderstorm could produce some heavy rainfall. Flash flooding certainly is on the table from any shower or thunderstorm today and tonight, especially late in the day and tonight. Grounds, of course, are well saturated. Well, let's run through a high-resolution NAM model here. This is a 12-kilometer resolution version of the NAM model, focused again on the Mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S. This is regarding the potential of severe weather late today and tonight. We'll run through on an hourly basis. First of all, let's start off here early in the morning, Thursday morning, with some scattered showers, maybe an embedded thunderstorm over the next few hours. Again, that's not the main round that I'm concerned about. That tends to dissipate. But again, notice here, one band here of showers. We're now in the latter part of the morning, going into the early afternoon. Maybe another band out here. Could end up being 2 or 3 different rounds of showers and thunderstorms in the I-95 corridor. And then let's move forward here. Here comes the real time of interest here. We're talking late in the day, early tonight, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. time frame. Nice line forms here on the high-resolution model here for the end of the day, early tonight, associated with that cold frontal system. That certainly could have some damaging wind gusts and very likely to have some heavy rainfall that could produce some flash flooding in the I-95 corridor region. Now we're into the evening hours here, and that slides through into New Jersey. This particular frontal system will slow down and stall out south and east of here. Still looks like a humid day on Friday, maybe a lingering shower or thunderstorm threat. Nothing as widespread as what I expect late today and tonight. And then a decent weekend, quite warm, but moderate humidity. And then later next week, we'll watch for the ultimate path of Barry, what will become Barry. Could have an impact in the Mid-Atlantic region in about a week or so. But first, of course, the big concern is along the Gulf Coast. Should become a tropical storm late today or tonight, and perhaps reach hurricane status before closing in on the southern Louisiana coastline by the early part of the weekend. That's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.